Hello everyone. This is a new collection of cool things that make you awesome. This I promise you. Let's go. Cats are amazing creatures. They are cute, purring and sleeping for almost 20 hours a day. So why not provide your pet a comfortable place? The hammock seems to be a simple design, but in a pet store is expensive. Of course, there are options for Aliexpress, but why spend money if you can do it yourself? Yes, you still have to spend money, but only on bars. I will tell you how to make a hammock, but it will be a little later. This tank is simply amazing. In it, almost everything is made of metal with the exception of a few small elements. It can be viewed for hours. The machine has a weight of 60 kilograms and can confidently move on any surface. The tank travels in all directions and can be deployed in one place. And, of course, the tank reproduces realistic sounds when moving and when firing. And it also has a smoke generator for even more realism. Do you know how much it costs? This is our miniature flying robot. The robot is equipped with 4 wings, allowing it to fly over fairly long distances. The mass of the robotic bee is 259 milligrams, the height is about 5 centimeters, and the wingspan is 3.5 centimeters. It is powered by a solar battery and is charged from ordinary sunlight. The idea is brilliant. Sometimes thoughts come, how do people think of this? If you need to land on a leaf of a tree, then there is no problem, while ordinary quadrics would be too heavy for this. And yes, it seems that this is the first bee in the world that will not sting. This is a citrus spray. Waiting for him impatiently. Got. Having cut the salad, washed it, doused the gadget with boiling water, screwed it into a lemon 3 clicks, the juice went. Apparently from pressure when screwing in. The next 3 clicks gave me a good stream of lemon juice. And everything, then began crushing, rubbing, pressing. Still a couple of drops, nevertheless spray issued. Conclusion is absolutely not an effective, useless thing. However, I like the idea of using juice. God knows, maybe the defective got caught. Recently, my friends gave their child such a RoboCrab for his birthday. So stop it. Somewhere I already saw it. Oh yes. He immediately attacked the present. Opening the box, he realized that it must first be assembled. Collected not for long, about 2 hours. Come on, just kidding. About 15 minutes. After that, it was impossible to tear it from the toy. Apparently it was very much liked. The robot walks on the surface, around the corners of the table, so as not to fall. But sometimes he falls when he goes downhill, so he took a board. And the RoboCrab walks on it on the floor, so he will not be damaged. Everyone was satisfied. They generally like these toys with meaning. My friend became interested in this set for teeth whitening and decided to try this miracle remedy. The kit includes 10 syringes with bleach gel and a cap. Before use, you need to throw it in hot water, then insert it so that it takes the form of teeth. Then she put the gel on the mouth guards, put it on her teeth and then turned on the lamp for 15 minutes. Then she rinsed her mouth and that's all. All teeth fell off instantly. Oh, come on, I'm kidding. Everything with her teeth is normal. And you shouldn't wait for an instant result. You need to use gel with a lamp once a day, at this time, to avoid products that paint our enamel. This tray for drill screwdriver. In general, nozzles for a drill were also in the post-Soviet era, but these are more rare instances than mass ones. But the Chinese have already fussed. The tool came quickly. 3 different files are included, a hex key for a cartridge, an instruction and a nozzle itself. Files are different in length and tooth, for quick cutting of wood, just for cutting wood, and for cutting metal. Of the serious disadvantages, I note the need to work with 2 hands. Inconvenient, you need to look for a 3rd hand or other parts of the body in order to hold the material that you are sawing. Another product from the Xiaomi universe. The name of this device, as it were, tells us about its magical capabilities, and it really is. The controller can control other devices from the set of smart home. In fact, for this it is needed. For example, if you have a smart bulb, you can configure the inclusion of light using a cube. It has 6 actions that you can program. Of course, not all actions are performed smoothly, but still it's very convenient to control other devices using the cube. These are budget wireless headphones. Headphones fire. Checked in all modes. Everything works perfectly. Bribed equipment, flash drive and radio. I saw comments in the reviews that the sound when talking on the phone is bad. I have all the rules, I hear well both me and me. The volume is killer. From the bass at maximum the speakers begin to vibrate like a subwoofer and do not rattle. What surprised and delighted me. He took years for work, for video editing, but given that the battery is large, you can safely take it on a long trip. It's good that they work both with the cord and via Bluetooth. This is a giant Zippo gasoline lighter. Imagine the picture, a person comes up and asks you will not light a cigarette? And you take out such a lighter and say on, hold it. I would like to see his reaction. But seriously, it is no different from the usual one. Parts are very expensive. One refueling is enough for about 3 days, then either the gasoline runs out or evaporates, unclear how. By the way, there are sizes and more. These are anatomical models of different animals. A complete set consists of 30 parts. For the correct assembly of the model, a brochure is provided with a description and purpose of the internal organs and body parts. A stand is also provided in the kit so that the final assembly can take its rightful place somewhere on the shelf. If anything, the build time takes 4 minutes 30 seconds. But this is if you are already familiar with the elements, but the person who saw the first time collected in almost 11 minutes. Once he told me that my friend loves to pamper his little son and this time he gave him a radio-controlled excavator. Immediately evident, the father loves his son. After reading the reviews, he asked the seller to pack the package as reliably as possible. For often the toy came to others damaged. Delivered in 20 days, brought straight home. According to him, the toy is interesting and worth the money. A friend often plays with his son. But I have a feeling that to a greater extent he bought it for himself, and not for his son. I chose a toy for myself. Yes, not easy, but educational. Toys I love, especially unusual ones. A whole handful of curious special effects has gathered in this toy. Hanging in the air, he spins, looks beautiful and blows with the wind. What is it? Made of Sinski motor. He arrived in a large bag with a bunch of bumps and airbags. Neodymium magnets were very struck, they are very powerful, and the manufacturer seems to like them so much. What did he even base legs made on magnets? It seemed to me that they could spy on me through the webcam of my laptop. I taped the camera with electrical tape. But my internal perfectionist is not happy with this decision. Therefore, when I caught the eye of the curtain for the webcam, I bought it without hesitation. The track was not tracked. I thought when I glue it on the laptop I won't be able to close it normally or will cuddle and rub something, but no, it fits perfectly. Although this thing is not very flat, I think millimeters too, but everything in it is excellent. And glues well and closes, opens the camera perfectly. Gallium is a metal with a low melting point, only 30 degrees C. It melts from the warmth of the hands. This property of mine seemed extremely interesting to me. It is not simple, shiny, metallic and at times fluid. If you show a little creativity from this metal, you can recreate a lot of different things. For example, a spoon, it is worth dipping it in warm water, and it will instantly dissolve. Just like mercury, a beating heart can be made of molten gallium. Summing up, I can say that anything can be made from this metal, if only a fantasy ball. This is a miniature packet sealer. Purchased by stock, 100 rubles is still not money. When ordering, there was no emotion, I just ordered in the appendage. But imagine my surprise, the little thing turned out to be very cool. In addition to everything else, it is very necessary. In general, it rolled so that the first week I just did what I soldered and soldered. What I just did not wrap in packages. Thin, simple bags are sealed like clockwork. Tight packages take a little longer. Thick, dense even more. The seams, although thin, but very durable. Welcome and thank you for staying. Other than that guys, hit that like button if you like this video. Smash it, if that's something that you're into. Hit the bell if you want to be notified anytime I upload videos. Subscribe if you aren't already, and see you guys in the next one.